Hey everybody, I am back. I need to continue on with Darksiders 3 cutscenes. I have been kind of slacking with that video in recent weeks, so I figured, okay, I want to do this second part now, and I might have to wrap it up this coming Saturday, so that way I can move on to Darksiders Genesis and those cutscenes. Then I can move on to a different set of video games to react to those cutscenes. But yeah, normally I do these on Saturdays, but like I said, I've been slacking off recently because things keep coming up. I would have done it this past Saturday, but I was just too tired because I had to work that day, and I was just too exhausted to actually give like a full, focused reaction. So without further ado, let's continue on where we left off. More Darksiders 3. And by the way, please do me a huge favor and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on links in the description below. Let's move on.
Was that one of the 7?
Perhaps. One could have changed since our last encounter.
Not a particularly lusty location, is it?
Have you learned nothing? Appearances can be deceiving. Besides, lust never appears as expected.
What exactly did you mean by that?
The notion of sin is one thing, the concept of lust is something else entirely. Especially humanity's concept of lust.
I see. As in, a lust for...
You name it. The humans have quite the imagination. Lust is everything to everyone. That's what makes lust dangerous.
Too dangerous, mistress?
No such thing.
Can you guess what I lust after? In this broken world, what is left to want?
Power.
I always thought you were the smart one. Pity. To what do I owe this distinct pleasure? After all, to be visited by a fabled horseman.
I have but one purpose here.
Must we engage in violence? You already have my respect.
I have no interest in your respect, just your head!
Come now, Fury. I am no barbarian like the others. No, we need not meet as enemies a second time.
Tell it to the Charred Council.
They aren't here. So instead, I tell you, Queen of the Horsemen, powerful, armed with the flame hollow, a crossblade, your fabled whip.
I am above your distractions, lust.
Really? The truth is often distracting when one lives a lie. You speak as though we are natural enemies. Why must this be so? I know my role in the universe. I wonder if you've ever stopped to question yours. You are a horseman. But why did you make that choice? And if so, was there some reasoning behind it?
Shut up and...
You know, I gotta say, I think it was like a good idea. This is before the whole woke nonsense, but this was an incredible idea to have the embodiment of lust to be somewhat androgynous. Because it would have been so easy to make lust just like a woman. But no, it's like they put in some thought into this. Because lust, like they were discussing, is like our basic interpretation of what lust would be considered is just like, oh, it's got to be sexual in nature. No, it could be lustful in a lot of different things besides sex. And the embodiment of lust could be a very androgynous kind of person. So I think this is like an organic way to cast somebody of like, androgynous or trans or something like that, because this would fit the mold for somebody like that, where it kind of, you can wrap your head around it instead of just shoving one in for the sake of checking off boxes. This seems narratively organic. I'm not sure if the voice actor for lust is somebody or trans or androgynous or whatever, but if it is, matches perfectly.
You don't even know why you fight, do you? Do you fight for your brothers? Oh, of course not. Your antagonism towards them is well known. Do you seek to achieve some sort of balance? Oh, you never believed in the greater good until it suited you. No. What I see in your actions is a lust all your own. A lust for power and privilege and protection from the Nephilim's inevitable fall. Ultimately, that makes us allies, doesn't it?
Stand down, Fury.
Death. What are you, all of you, doing here?
Are we not four horsemen united? We are here to confirm that the mission is complete.
The mission.
The other sins have been destroyed by my hand. Death worked to free War and clear his name. More importantly, we have exposed a great conspiracy.
What conspiracy?
Heaven and hell working in secret consort to bring about the apocalypse earlier than anyone would wish for.
The Charred Council has dispatched us together to wreak havoc on both sides. Balance will be restored. The wicked will be punished.
You mean all of this?
We are to unseat the rulers of both sides. And in honor of your unwavering loyalty to the cause, the Council has decreed that you will lead the Horsemen.
You, Fury, will usher in a new age on Earth.
Of course. Finally, everything makes some sort of divine sense.
It does?
Mistress, is this not everything you wanted? Finally come to you.
Set aside the past, sister. Today, we live in service to you.
Thy will be done.
This is not real!
What?
Oh, it was worth a shot.
You think you know me so well!
Is it not what you want most? The power to lead in the manner you see fit. What was an illusion could soon be reality. If you set aside the wants of others and focus on yourself. Ultimately, it is your choice to make. So choose.
You should not have made them kneel! Power
self-righteous to dust. Rise up and take This is a one-time error intended also. Rise up and
Let fall the blades of heaven!
An archangel? Oh, you seal, you flatter me.
Hell see you dead, Lust, never to rise again!
We had a deal! Stand down!
Now why would he do that? When he knows a deal with you isn't half as appealing as a deal with me.
Don't listen!
I can return your sweet little angels to their former glory. Yes, if you just protect me from this terrible woman.
Lucille!
And won't it be glorious when you march back to the gates of heaven with your numbers restored?
Shut up!
And restore truth and righteousness to that befouled place. Your truth, Archangel, you see, under your command. Wouldn't that be lovely?
The 7th Legion. Alive and whole. Restoring glory. Our deal is revoked.
No, Lucille!
Won't this be fun?
How high you rise, you will never see into heaven!
That could have been the ultimate power couple.
Sorry that you were but some sins must be left unpunished! Don't let your rage cross the smoke!
That one you're in right now. That's true love. Oh, it feels nice, doesn't
Who gave you the power to raise the dead?
The one constant in the universe. Those who possess the most power inevitably crave more. Lust is everlasting. As for who, know this. I was merely a pawn. A feeling you know all too well. Fury. The angels who killed your steed. Pawns as well.
Then who? Tell me!
The players in that game will reveal themselves in time. What if I reveal something even more valuable? Spare me, and I'll give up the location of my fellow sin. Envy.
And why would you do that?
What reason would I have to protect that sniveling coward? She has never experienced frontline combat. She has never experienced the horrors of war. She is the most pathetic of us. Get me to the edge of Haven, and what you want will be yours.
An attractive offer.
I'm tired of your kind underestimating my intelligence. I'll find the rest of the sins by myself. At your core, you were just an endless void that could never be filled. How disappointing.
Finish it. I am ready.
I think not.
Mistress!
Lust's call to power is intoxicating. Even more so when one is fueled by grief. Usil's transgression can be forgiven. Once. I have a better understanding of what's happened to the Earth and what's at stake because of it. You're of no use to me, dead. If we are to survive, all of us, alliances must be made.
An alliance? With him?
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll return the favor. I may soon need it.
My word may hold no weight, but my life is yours, Fury. If I learn of any plotting against you, I will relay the information.
Did I just witness mercy shown to a filthy angel? Just as soon have your head on a pike.
Are you or are you not a Watcher? Because you should know better. This quest we're on is about balance, in the world and within me, it seems. Lust showed me what I could become. It is not what I want to be.
And what do you want to be?
I think that's what I'm here to find out.
Challenge, you show more depth.
What do you want?
Both you and I are painfully aware of the endless parade history inflicts upon us. Creatures so pathetically focused on one single purpose. But these creatures are, ironically, completely devoid of meaning.
Make your point, Lord of Hollows.
It's just surprising. No. Refreshing. To see something headed in the opposite direction. You are coming into a greater awareness of the flaws that kept you in chains.
Flaws?
Shall I list them?
No, thank you. I've seen enough recently to know they are many.
Which is exactly why I give you this. And by holding it, the raw power of force itself is
here. It vibrates in my hand. I don't understand.
That's what she said.
When the time comes, you will know when and how to use it.
No, not yet! This is not exactly the power I had in mind.
Clever horsemen cannot be choosers. The Lord of Hollows will never be accused of subtlety.
Time to find the next sin.
Are you certain? I'm just asking. Seems to me you might be going a little slow. At least that's what the Lord of Hollows appeared to see in you.
If you truly want to see how I have softened, question my resolve again.
All I'm saying is, there's been a change. It's natural, I think, after all you've been exposed to here.
What do you mean?
Need I remind you, there is no absolute good, nor is there absolute evil in the universe. Those are human concepts. The Charred Council is aware of this. It's the very reason for their continued existence.
The way you blather on, what are you trying to say?
Heaven and hell are not absolutes either. Seen with the proper perspective, they are simply two opposing forces scrambling to gain power over this sad ball of mud.
It is the way of all things.
Precisely. But why would they be so focused on this rock and its teeming bacteria when there is an entire cosmos to explore and to conquer?
Balance.
Yes. By keeping them occupied with this miserable conflict, the greater universe has a chance to remain pure.
That is a curious method for seeking balance, especially for being so powerful.
Yes, very curious. So I'm just saying, if you were in doubt, I would understand.
Our wide-eyed friend. Try not to scream like a child.
You try not to die.
Good riddance, monster.
The talisman!
It fled into that underwater cave. We must follow.
Must we?
Yes. Now.
It appears the Sin has escaped. Perhaps we should...
It can't have gone far. I will find it.
Exactly what I was going to say.
This is a surprise. You're back. There's a fair bit more noise around here of late. This trinket will enhance your raw power, making you an even more formidable threat. Here, and watch your back, eh?
For your sake, I hope you can't smell that.
Even a faceless one would find itself intoxicated here. Is there some meaning to this particular scent?
Gluttony. I did not think you could look worse, Jonathan. Miracles do still exist in this world. Putrid, filthy miracles.
Perfectly fake. Mistress! You must awaken! You must come back!
Nice try, but Lust already tried that trick. Gluttony!
Mistress!
Wretch! broke my illusion! You should have remained inside your desire, horseman. It would have been more merciful than what I'll do to you.
If you can reach me.
Perhaps I shall disembowel you and let you watch your guts spill out in front of you.
Try your best, you bloated thing.
That cocks your voice. You think I will be an easy kill?
The easiest of all.
But I'm not yet full. You know I've tried. I've been feasting, but I'm still not satisfied. There are so few surprises left in the world. Isn't that sad?
At the moment, I've had enough surprises. You sound odd. Is something wrong?
Take this.
The stasis hollow. Why?
Question my gift.
I question your motives. Why does the Lord of Hollows continue to weaponize one of the Four Horsemen? For what purpose?
Remain on your path. In time, perhaps you will find your truth. That would be a fine surprise indeed.
And in the meantime, more toys for me to play with?
Horseman, in our next encounter, only one of us will survive.
Cryptic.
Hardly. You help me, then you threaten me?
Be gone.
distracted, mistress.
That Lord of Hollows is vexing.
That's one word for it.
Only one will survive? Do you think he's helped us this far only to betray me?
I'm sure I don't know. Relationships between the Eternal Ones are as confusing and convoluted as they come. I can't keep track.
Oh, you're a great help.
Perhaps the Lord of Hollows is attempting to manipulate you in some way. Rattle you. Or he's gone utterly insane like the rest of this stinking world. He wasn't looking his best, was he?
No, he certainly was not. Enough. Time to focus on the mission.
If you say so, mistress. I knew you were cold, but walking on water is a neat trick. How are you feeling, mistress?
There is much to process. I've had to abandon so much in order to move forward. It feels like a loss. And at the same time, I've changed.
Changed how?
I do not know.
Another vacation spot?
There is something familiar about this place. One of the sins is nearby. He and I have unfinished business.
Wrath is here?
Not for long.
Good thing he's over there.
Friend of yours?
I doubt it.
Rhetorical question. I know you have no friends. Though you do have enemies.
I don't think it's aiming for me, mistress! You seem different, mistress.
Even if we stop the Seven, this world will be torn apart. For what? There will be a reckoning. I'm just not sure from where it will come.
All who exist find themselves lost at times. This is the burden of living. This new self-awareness you possess.
So, I can be certain of nothing, is that what you're saying?
I am merely saying this. The Council chose you to undertake this mission. You, and you alone. They did this for a reason. They believe, as I do, that you possess greater power than even you realize. For all of their achievements, humans were outmatched in the apocalypse. Their civilization is now mere fodder for demons.
They truly were a pathetic species. But there are shades of intelligence in their monuments.
Have the humans grown on you, mistress?
Hardly. I pity their hubris. They believed they could control this world's destiny.
Still, these towers are impressively ambitious, as if they were reaching upwards, looking for purpose in the heavens. What irony they were consumed by hell.
Indeed. The Earth never ceases to impress with its variety of abominations.
I thought they had all been destroyed.
You know these things?
When they run free, we call them the Chosen.
Take the sting of my wit! feel that? The vibrations of power that emanate from it.
No, but feeling isn't my strong suit. That said, I would recommend avoiding it.
Why?
If I may be blunt, what brews within is not part of your mission.
Interesting.
Congratulations on your victory, Mistress. I hope it was worth risking everything.
Did you hear it?
I heard only your screams and a monster died.
Perhaps. Or perhaps the universe holds much more mystery than I ever imagined.
What does that mean, Mistress? I detest philosophy.
We're safe for now, but you're an idiot if you think anything ahead will be easy.
Are you ready for another round with Wrath, Mistress?
Second and last. I owe him a proper beating.
Who knew the apocalypse would have so many elevators?
Must you fill the silence with your chatter?
Are you suggesting the Great Fury does not enjoy the pleasure of my company?
Pleasure is not the word I use.
You wound me, Mistress. Have I not been the voice of guidance on this mission?
I will admit, you are not completely useless.
You flatter me, Mistress.
Don't get used to it.
Sounds like a terrible battle. Which means we'll be running headlong towards it?
You're learning!
Let it take you over! There's only glory in pain! Anger is love! Death is life!
Wrong.
Especially when you're this angry. In some other reality, I could have loved you, Fury. Bring me pain! Bring me cries of battle! Bring me war! told you, I invented anger. Where is your anger? How can you fight without anger?
Skillfully, it appears. Am I still beautiful? Thanks for the assistance.
Watching, not speaking.
Huh. We're all learning something on this little sojourn.
Confidence suits you.
When earned, yes.
You are proud. See, I never understood why pride was considered a deadly sin. The power you feel now after having completed an arduous task. Isn't it empowering? You've shown great promise. Done exceptional work. Don't you deserve something for it?
Perhaps, but not from you.
Before you make a tragic mistake, I'd like to make you an offer. You've seen the world. You've seen the state it's in. You're smart enough to know that someone somewhere has lied to you. There is no plan. There is no balance. It's all lies. But imagine if it were true. Imagine if you and I truly set out to give the world direction, order. Isn't that your true purpose? We could be the force for balance the world deserves. We could be greatness.
At one time, that speech might have worked on me. But that was when I did not understand how ugly pride could be. Thank you for your generous offer, but if this world is to be fixed, neither of us will be the ones to do it.
Why do you even try? You're not worth fighting. Touch me, vile thing! Did you speak to the Lord of the Hollows? He knew. He too was proud.
Tell me about the Council.
Your so-called masters are infected with pride. They serve no balance. Who do you think released the Seven from our prison? What purpose do we serve without humanity to corrupt? Tell me my words do not ring true. You cannot deny the pride that still resides within you, can you?
Enough empty flattery. Tell me everything.
You already know everything, mistress. The great irony here is that for once, your enemy is right. You should feel pride, but you do not. You only feel fear. Fear that you came this close to greatness, only to fall!
See? Your council betrays you.
Watcher?
Always so pretty. I used to be so jealous of you, sister.
Envy.
No. It was all true!
Yes, all of it. I envy that ignorance. Bliss, is it not? You know what else I envy? Your power. And thanks to our mutual benefactors, that power is mine! Pride had it right. The Charred Council set you up. They want us all dead. All Seven Sins and the Horsemen. No! Oh, but I knew better. Jealousy, Sven. Jealousy. I took the form of a trusted servant, and you, Horseman, became both my sword and my shield. With the other sins out of the way, I will destroy the Charred Council once and for all! Only then will the Earth finally be mine! Pride goeth before the fall! A bit on the nose, but the message is clear!
You snore. Maybe it's a broken nose. Well, looks like you've been busy. Doing what, I have no idea, other than getting your ass handed to you.
Who are you, human, to speak to me like this?
Oh, I'm just another refugee, like you. But I'm not strong enough to defend the balance. That's your purpose.
I have learned that I am weak.
Well, maybe now you finally understand how all humans feel. Pulled into a war they never asked for. Left to their own devices against forces they cannot possibly understand or effectively fight. All of humanity has been betrayed, and yet they still fight on. What about you?
I strayed from the path. I have been jealous. I have been wrathful. I have been lazy. Worse and more. All the things the seven sins stand for, and I have paid dearly for it.
So in other words, you have lived.
Yes.
Good then. You're finally alive. And with life, there is always hope.
Hope? I was humbled in my battle with envy. No doubt she's on her way to destroy the Charred Council, even as we speak. And I remain stranded on Earth, so when you speak of hope, human, I cannot concur. All hope is lost.
No. Haven is built on hope. Come, speak to Ulthane. You'll see.
Why did they help me?
That's, kind of what humans do. And the fact that you sent more than a few survivors our way didn't hurt.
All for naught.
We didn't pull you from the rubble to quit now. Envy holds the power of the Seven. Your betrayal can be seen on your face. Left for dead like some useless discarded thing. But it is not over.
A reflecting pool?
Aye, with a few adjustments. But it's only meant for you. Will only take you to your heart's desire.
I desire only to finish what the Council began.
Find your resolve, Horseman. It's all you have now. And it is what you need if you're to stop envy and unseat your former masters.
Humanity wouldn't be here without you, Fury. Remember that.
I might go ahead and just finish up the reaction. After this, I'll get back to this.
You've spent so long watching and judging that you've forgotten how to fight!
Dare attack this holy phantom!
I do! I dare! Because no one else ever has! And that makes this eve sweet! You haughty sons of whores have had this coming for eons, and you have no one but yourselves to thank for it.
Your lust for power will be your undoing, Envy.
Well, isn't that the pot calling a kettle black? When I'm done here and you're nothing left but pebbles, I will simply wait out the apocalypse and destroy whatever weakened generals remain. The Earth will be mine! It's over, Envy! You have failed!
Kill her, horseman! We command!
Oh, shut up! You command nothing but my scorn, and you will know my fury soon enough!
Blasphemy! Tread!
Yield or die, Envy! Seriously? No, but it was worth a shot.
This battle was so annoying. I had to switch
I
to
do
like
not
easy mode
envy
on
what
this
you're
part.
about
No,
to
just
feel
get through
next.
this part. Bring it back so much memory right now. It's so, that was so annoying. Even though, matter of fact, even on easy mode, I was still having a I don't know what it was about that. Maybe there was some
I do not envy what you're about to feel next.
might have been what's behind the scenes or something. Some of the stuff might be done a little janky.
You are no better than the hairless.
How did you get your level point?
I do not envy what you're about to feel next.
finally accomplished your task, Fury. Perhaps you should be rewarded. But perhaps not. Envy may have caught us unawares, but we have more than enough power to deal with an insect like you. You have overstepped your bounds, Horseman. You shall be punished, along with your brothers, like the impudent child you are.
No! I will not die like this! I will not allow your corruption to spread!
The rumor is that Lord Apollos might have been a council member, but the
Unity is key! If we're to move forward from here, we must move as one!
You won't make it.
The Council.
Enraged. No doubt fueling the attack on Haven in secret. If you have a plan for them, the time is now. Heaven, hell, the Charred Council. They wish to see them annihilated. You know this, but perhaps you don't know the reason. Even before the apocalypse, why were your lives so hard? Because you were created for a great purpose and left unprotected. So those who fear you have set out to destroy you with false promises and wars and sin that they blame on you. They all fear you. That fear can be used against them. Humanity can win this war.
Look around you. This is what's left of humanity, and we are in no shape to fight a war on the scale you suggest.
No. You must hide.
From the eyes of heaven and hell. The Council? That's exactly what must be done. But what humanity needs more than a good hidey-hole is a protector.
A protector?
Once and for all, we shall raise this planet. Horseman, come!
But...
The Makers will buy us the necessary time to shuttle the other humans away.
Away? To where?
North, back to the Council chamber. What sort of a Maker would it be if I built a doorway that only connected two places, huh? Your heart's desire, Horseman. A safe place for the poor and wanted.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Aye. Well, you will. Sadly, you will understand it all as you travel with them.
Me?
They are in need of a protector, and you need a new purpose. Am I wrong?
I vow to use all of the powers in my possession to protect humanity. And one day, we will set things right. Together. Uthane, my brother, War, is an innocent in this drama. If you ever find an opportunity to assist him in any way, I would ask you to do so.
I will.
You never even bothered to mention it
Thank
first,
you, Maker.
Darksiders
May our
game.
future be one
Hey,
of justice.
Your sister said
Aye.
he was innocent and all this.
Safe
So let me tell you
travels,
what
husband.
happened.
Strife.
So the young one plays nursemaid to mankind. It is of no concern. Abaddon rules over the earth. Heaven and hell scramble to take their place at the table. And the Council? The Council works against the very balance they profess to uphold. Soon, corruption will overtake them all. And only I shall remain. You may go.
Okay, that was Darksiders 3. So next time I'll be going through Darksiders Genesis. That one should be relatively quick too. I have an idea which set of games I want to react to in terms of cutscenes, but I'll leave it as a surprise until I get through Genesis. But I'll see you guys in a little bit as I will start continuing on with Borderlands 2. So until then, I'll see you all soon. Peace.